Anishka, hello.
Привет, дорогая
Hello, dear.
красавица.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Привет, привет.
How are you?
So good. How are you? How are you feeling?
Fantastic. Hello, everybody who is watching. Hi, привет, привет.
She's awesome, like always. So, Anna, tell me, a lot of sopranos and mezzos also, they would love to sing this role, but they can't. I can't, for example. How do you feel about how you decided to get in this tour de force role?
Because I'm crazy naturally, and I want to always to try something, and also I thought it will suits me, definitely my personality, and I didn't know about the voice, but I find out during these 2 years.
And yes, you're amazing. When you were a young lyric soprano, did you have any idea that your voice will grow so much?
No.
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 Okay.
Absolutely not.
It's a fascinating character, and you sang a lot of opera with med scenes, right? And this, you have like coming up her walking, sleeping area. How do you feel? Like, how do you feel about all these med scenes? How do you manage that?
I'm usually performing the med scenes very still, because I don't like to move too much. And you will see also here, it's monologue basically to herself or to somebody, only one person she's talking to.
Yes.
And she's very concentrated. And she's not mad, she's just, she's just gone.
And actually, from that, I have to ask you, I know you, and you are a very nice person in a real life.
So
you
nice,
are.
yeah.
And you are,
Who is laughing there? Who is laughing there?
But you seem to be really comfortable with this evil role. How you manage that?
I do think in every human being there is always both sides. So never believe those people who are always sweet. They have this dark side. So I can expose this on the stage. Where do you can expose that? This is the question.
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is really thrilling. Anna, thank you so much, and good luck and toi 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 for the rest of the opera. You are amazing.
I love you. Good luck to you, Carmen.
Thank you, Anna. The Met has been proud of its collaboration with great contemporary visual artists, from Chagall to Hockney to William Kentridge. Today we are launching a new series called Gallery Met Shorts, short films created by some of the top figures of contemporary art, inspired by Met Productions. Today's video is by Maurizio Catalan and Pier Paolo Ferrari, and it's set to music from today's opera. Here is their 1.5-minute version of Macbeth.
Io dir non posso. Tutti, accorrete tutti. Ho delitto tradimento. Ho subito scoperto. Con noi per noi.
Žaljko, bravissimo, amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. You are one of my favorite baritons, and this is one of your signature roles, right? In the first half of the opera, Macbeth commits murder, and he's already seeing ghosts. So how do you pace yourself in Macbeth goes from murder to insanity?
Well, you know, give the power to the man, and then you will see what kind of man he is. You know, actually, I'm a soldier. I'm a general. I'm a good man.
Yeah.
There's nothing
So
evil
this is-
inside of me.
Yeah.
But that's her.
That's your lady.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So-
She's the main reason I'm becoming what I'm becoming. I just got mad right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And now we will continue.
So it's worse and worse.
Right.
You count at least 15 major Verdi roles in your repertoire. That's amazing. The last time audiences in movies there saw you as Rigoletto in a title role.
Right.
Verdi is your favorite composer?
Yes, it is. Yes, from the very
Yeah,
beginning.
that
on.
was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
So what makes his writing for baritone so powerful? What do you think?
Well, you just said the right thing.
Yeah.
He's writing for baritones.
He's writing for baritone. So
Right.
Željko, thank you so much, and in bocca al lupo for the rest of the performance.
Thank you.
Amazing, bravissimo. So now I'm going to speak with our superstar Macbeth, Joseph Calleja, and our superstar Banco sung by Irene Pape. Guys, hello, gentlemen. Hello, beautiful, beautiful job. It is a rare scheduling surprise that has two of you singing those roles in Macbeth. And I know your audiences around the world, they are really happy to see you both on stage with this performance. René, as one of the leading basses in the world who usually sings title roles, how do you approach Banco who doesn't make it past the second act?
It's actually good to be done for the second act, so my colleagues, they have to continue a little bit longer. I'm singing this role since 1991,
Okay.
so not so often, but from time to time, and it's always fun. I mean, fun in the sense of the music. To be able to singing these Verdi roles, short but very important dramatically.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm glad to be here with my great colleagues, José
Yes.
and Anna and Željko and all the others, and the great chorus and the great orchestra, and everything is going fantastic.
And it's really inspiring, I
It's
think.
inspiring, everything, yes.
It is, and that's beautiful, beautiful. So, tell me, we won't get to hear you again until the fourth act when you sing your beautiful aria La Paterna Mano. How will you keep up your energy? Because, you know, for us singers, it's not easy with all this break in the middle.
Chamomile tea with honey. That really does the job. Now, Macbeth
Okay.
is a great opera. It's great to sing Macbeth in this wonderful cast with such esteemed and wonderful colleagues. I had my debut as Macbeth in 1997 at the age of 19.
You were, oh my God!
In Macbeth. So it was my very first opera, so it has a special memory in a theater in Malta, and well, actually Gozo in the Astra.
Yeah, okay.
So many of those people probably are watching in the cinema right now in the live HD.
Oh, probably they're watching. They're really happy to see you both. René, as a singer at the top of his career, what future operatic conquest are you planning?
I continue with my repertoire, of course.
Yes.
And I will add some interesting things. Maybe I will also change a little bit. So let's see what happens.
Okay, let's see it together. Joseph, you know, you sang a lot of bel canto roles. You think this opera is really close? Because Verdi wrote this opera not far away, like from bel canto era. Do you think it's really close to that?
I think that the element of bel canto is present in any opera you might
Yeah.
sing from any repertoire. I mean, bel canto literally means beautiful singing, and I think that beautiful singing should
Yes.
always be present. Yes, there is a lot of bel canto in this opera. I mean, if you look at the first ensemble,
Yeah.
the ensembles, they're all very on the fil di voce, on the softness the edge of the voice,
Yes.
and Verdi writes in 4 double Ps for Macbeth, especially when
Yes.
a high F. It's terrible. So, there's definitely an element of bel canto,
Of bel
or
canto.
a bel canto past will certainly help you in this role.
So, bravi again, and thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, guys. We've already heard some of the incredible choral music Verdi wrote for Macbeth. The great Met chorus is one of the artistic backbones of the opera house, and it always sounds beautiful. Now I'm going to speak with the Met's legendary chorus master, Donald Palombo, and the leading chorus member, tenor David Fry. Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
gentlemen. Donald.
Yes.
It's so impressive how your chorus makes the shift from Bizet to Mozart to Verdi all in the same week. At the same time, they're learning and rehearsing the work of other composers, of course. How do you make sure they capture these diverse styles from one night to the next?
Well, the most important thing is to know which opera you're singing on any given night. There's some people that we need to think about that every night. But you know, this chorus has sung so much Russian music, so much German music, so much French music, so we actually can make the shift quite easily. This week we're doing 2 Mozart operas. We're rehearsing Lady Macbeth of Shostakovich in Russian. We had a Meistersinger rehearsal in German. We're singing Carmen, of course, with you in French. So this has been a week where we've really had an identity crisis, so to speak. But we handle it very well, I think.
This is really hard, yes, but they always sound beautiful. And the chorus is permanent in Macbeth. What is the vocal character Verdi asks of the chorus, and how do you achieve it?
The thing about Macbeth is there's so many different qualities that we have to bring to the opera. Of course, you have the witches, the women's chorus, which has to have this slightly bizarre quality in their sound, and yet still executing the music beautifully with accuracy. Then we have the men's chorus alone in the Assassins chorus. Then we have a lot of ensembles, of course, where we're backing up the principals in the act finales. But then there's the beautiful Patrio Pressa chorus, where basically we can show off our pianissimo and beautiful sound with beautiful staging in this production.
No, I agree with that. David,
yes.
You've been in the Met chorus for more than 20 years now. What is the life of a chorus member? And like once the season begins, describe the performances, rehearsals, how it works.
Well, this is a good week for an example because we are singing in every language, every primary language we sing. Some standard great repertoire like the Carmen you're singing in.
Yes.
Some new pieces like Death of Klinghoffer. So we have a huge variety. To get to do Verdi in the middle of it and really sing that kind of Italian line is a thrill. So I described it once, and we talked about it as a bit of a marathon. You have to be ready to keep going for the
and it is hard, probably. Vocally, it's hard.
It is. You have to take care of yourself. Fortunately, we have a course master who appreciates, when the voice is in good shape. So that's helpful.
Great. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you. Now I'm going to speak with the Met's principal conductor, Maestro Fabio Luisi. Hello, Maestro.
Good evening.
Macbeth was Verdi's first Shakespeare opera, composed quite early in his career. It was a big success. Can you tell us about how this opera fits into Verdi's overall body of work?
Well, it is very important because it's a revolutionary opera in the writing of the score, and we can hear actually a lot of things we are going to hear again in Aida, in Don Carlo, in Simone Boccanegra.
Yes.
And so it's like an important workshop for him for future projects.
It is very demanding for the orchestra and chorus. What are they focusing on today?
It is very demanding because the opera is very essential. It is a short opera with short numbers, but all of them, they have a huge intensity. And dramaturgically, they are also important. Short scenes, but with a lot of intention.
And energy. I've been in a house, and I totally agree with that. Everybody is talking about Anna Netrebko's performance. What makes her so convincing in this role?
Because she, in the moment she's singing the lady, she is the lady. And she transforms herself. And this is the beauty in all roles she does. She is always exactly what the roles is demanding from her.
I know that Verdi wrote this opera in 1847, then revised it years later. What do you think has changed after all that years?
Well, he got more mature, and of course his understanding of the timing, understanding of the dramaturgically succession of the numbers has changed. And so, but he did this only with the opera he loved. He did it for Macbeth, he did it for Simone Boccanegra, he did it for Don Carlo many times. So we know now how important this opera has been for him.
You'll be back in movie theaters in the spring to conduct a new production of Cavalleria Rusticana and Pagliacci, two classic Verismo operas. What draws you to that operas?
I love both of those operas. They are so essential, they are so intense, a lot of beautiful melodies, and they ask for very, very good singers.
Oh yes, I agree with that. Maestro, thank you so much for joining and speaking with me.
It's been my pleasure.
Today.